Bye. No, it's okay. No, I'll be okay. Yeah, I love you. Go time.
Let's go.
Do you know how when you get one of those brilliant ideas, one of those really exciting ideas, but your wife just doesn't support it? Because it's dangerous and not very smart, but you just feel like you need to do it anyway? I have one of those ideas today, and I had to wait until Mare left the house because she would stop me if she knew what I was up to. Since I was a little kid, I've always dreamed about having an indoor shooting range. I always thought it would be the best thing ever if I could just walk downstairs in my boxers and point a 9mm at a target and shoot a few rounds. How cool would that be? It doesn't matter if it's nighttime, it doesn't matter if it's pouring rain, it doesn't matter if it's super hot outside. I'd be comfortable in my air-conditioned, heated, indoor shooting range. And that's the life for me. Today is that day, but I don't really have room for like an indoor shooting range. But I mean, like, I have a living room, so how much more room do you need? The most important part for me is going to be stopping the bullets. Like making sure that it hits the target and doesn't go through the target and doesn't go ricochet off to the side and break a window or go through a fridge, because those are things that will get me in trouble. So here's what I have to work with. I have a slew of old beat up armor plates. My goal today is to make something that is not too heavy, because I can't carry all of these together, so I need to make it probably come apart. Not too heavy, but also totally bulletproof. Let's get started. Let me show you what I've come up with. So I'm going to be shooting, and the bullet can go anywhere at that point. Like, it's going to go straight out of my gun, but once it hits that, I have to make sure I've covered every angle that it might deflect. So on the bottom here, I'm going to have this piece of steel. It's a 1/2" AR-500 steel. And then I've made this little platform which will hold all of the plates. So on the sides, we have these. This one on this side. In the middle, I have this. This is the target that I'll be aiming for. It's a 1/2" AR-500 plate. These are 1/4" AR-500 plates, but I'm not going to be directly shooting at these. The bullet will come through here and will hit this plate, which will be at an angle. So it will hit this plate, and theoretically most of the bullet fragments will deflect straight down into the 1/2" steel plate on the ground. And these will hang theoretically just like that. And these on the outside are to keep fragments, when the bullet hits, some fragments can go to the side. They'll keep fragments from going off to the side, because those fragments will be enough to put holes in walls and break windows. But they're not going to be enough to make it through these plates. And then I have a backup 1" AR-550 steel plate right here. And then on the top, to keep fragments down, I have a 1/4" AR-500 steel plate right here. Let me show you. I'm going to be aiming straight into here. The bullets will come in, hit this plate, and direct straight down. Now we have a problem. There's wood here. That's going to get torn up. There's this AR-500 steel plate underneath all that wood, so nothing's going to go through, but it will get torn up. So I'm going to put that little steel plate right in there, so most of the bullet fragments will hit right there and stop. If any go off to the side, they'll hit these. If any of my bullets are a little off to the side and hit this and go through here, we have the AR-550 plate right back behind it. And also, if for some reason this plate fails, we have that big plate right back behind that. If anything deflects up, we have that plate there. If anything deflects down, we have that plate there. So I think as long as I hit this target, this should catch all the bullets. But just to be sure, I have a couple flak vests, old Vietnam era flak vest that I'm gonna put around this thing just in case any fragments come through. It will stop them and Meredith won't kill me. So I think now we're to the testing point, and you know, I could test it outside, but where's the fun in that? No one's home. I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna test it in the house because I wanna know if this thing's ready. I mean, you don't build something to not use it, right? I mean, I didn't build this box to catch bullets outside. All right, it is set up. What do you guys think? So we have the flak jackets totally surrounding it just in case anything comes through. It'll just have a little bit more of a chance to stop it before it, you know, breaks a window or something. I think it's gonna work. I really think this is gonna work. I'm gonna start with a 22 first though. Let's start small. Make sure that, you know, if I am gonna shoot a bullet through a wall, at least it's a 22. I'm nervous. If I shoot a bullet through a wall, I will be in trouble. Big trouble.
Trouble. Big trouble. At an AK-47, a revolver, and none.
I have a Walther P22. 22 long rifle. Okay, I'm gonna load it up. The first time I've ever fired a gun in a house. Way louder than I thought it would be. I mean, I guess I knew it was gonna be loud, but that was just really loud. Oh, right there, perfect. And there's some bullet fragments here, so yeah. There's our hit. This thing worked out great. It didn't even move. I feel like that means we're ready for a 9mm, you know, like an actual caliber. Let's do it. Ugh. Doing it in style with a 9mm Luger. Oh man. That's the jacket. Those bullets are cheap and they have like a steel jacket around the lead. So it bounced the jacket back. We actually hit a little high there. But no harm done. Went down, dust all around here, a few little bullet fragments scattered throughout. Still fairly safe, I think. So what should we do next? I guess AR-15? Yeah, let's do a rifle. Let's do a real rifle. This is scary and fun all at the same time. Oh, I can feel there's like dust everywhere now. So that hit, oh, right there, deflected down, and got some wood chipping. You can tell where it hit all on the edge here. So it deflected down there, hit the edge here and the edge right there. So our little system's working good. You can see it's also splattering off to the side a little bit, but catching everything. No marks in our flak jacket yet. Everything's looking good. Let's do AK-47. 7.62 by 39. It's a larger, heavier bullet than AR-15s. Well, let's do it. One thing about it, it smells like a gun range in here now. There's our hit, or maybe that was our hit, I can't remember. Same story though. Smashing on this piece of metal and down there and on the sides. And I'm feeling a lot of debris out here. It's popped some little chunks of metal out, but they're not going very fast at all. They just kind of roll out here. There's nothing off the carpet yet. So far, so good. Bigger? This is my biggest AR-15. Normal AR-15s are chambered in 5.56, which you are not focused on, 5.56. This AR-15, made by Falcor, is chambered in 300 Winchester Magnum. That is a large difference. This gun has way more power. Look at that magazine. This is a big time sniper rifle. I don't think they're made to be fired in a house, but I'm going to fire it in the house. Let's go ahead and zoom out. This is scary. A little smoky in here now. Let's see what we have here. We have a nice hit, and it looks like it's pretty blown apart in here. So sometimes in life you do something and then immediately realize it was a mistake. This is one of those times. I thought that with this angle and the way I have this set up, nothing would come out of the box, at least not much. But I felt things kind of pepper me, and not hard enough to do any damage or anything, and that's why I work my way up slow. Like, that's why I didn't start with the 50, because that could have been pretty damaging with a 50 BMG. So I wanted to do a 50, not happening. This is not safe at with these high power rifles. So no 50, because look at all the debris that it's throwing out here. I felt it throw stuff back and hit me, and nothing big. But let me show you one thing that'll kind of show you what I'm talking about here. Can you see that? This little piece of metal right here stuck. It's so hard to see, it's so tiny. There you go. It's stuck in the couch right there. Now that piece of metal is not going to do much damage when it hits you, but if it was a 50 BMG, it could have done some damage. So don't try this at home. Please don't try this at home. I will not do this in my house again. I won't shoot steel this close, and I won't try this at home. So you shouldn't either. It's not a good idea. It's not very smart. I thought it was going to be safe with the angles and with the way I have all the metal around there and the flak jackets, and it was safe, but not safe enough. You don't want to take any chances. So no 50 BMG, and I'm not ever going to do that again. Thanks for watching Demolition Ranch. This one got real. Also, if you guys would be cool and do me a solid, don't tell Mayor. Please don't tell Mayor.
Contact!
That's a great idea. What about the quad hawk?
No, don't move! Don't move! Bobby?
I'm a doctor. Ish.